The Twits by Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl. Connected speech. So just some tips. What is connected speech? Words stick together. No spaces between the words. So for example, say 1 potato slowly, then quickly. Slowly sounds like 1 potato. Fast sounds like 1 potato, because you can't make the n sound and the p sound together quickly. It always sounds like an n, 1 potato, because you close your mouth to make a p, and you need your mouth open to say n, but not n, 1 potato. That's what connected speech is. The words change their sound. When you're reading, quickly sounds like this. The Twits by Roald Dahl. Chapter 5. The Glass Eye, pages 10 to 11. No spaces between most words. If you say the word slowly, it doesn't sound natural. You can play a lot. You hear the n and the p. But when you speak faster, you can play. Sounds like k, play, can play. You can play. With an m sounding n, you can play a lot of tricks. Lot of. No f with an f. It sounds like a v. You can play a lot of tricks. You can play a lot of tricks with a glass eye, because you can take it out. Can take it. Not can take it. Can take it. Faster. Can take it. You can play a lot of tricks with a glass eye, because you can take it out and pop it back in it, because t and b don't connect very well. Pop it back in, pop it back in, pop it back in, it back in, it back in again, it back in again, pop it back in again. Any time you like. You can bet, can bet, like can play. P and b are the same sound, but one is voiced b and one is unvoiced p. Can play, can bet. You can bet your life. You can bet your life Mrs. Twit knew all the tricks. Knew all the tricks. Knew all. You can play a lot of tricks with a glass eye, because you can take it out and pop it back in again. Pop it back in again. Pop it back in again. Any time you like. You can bet your life Mrs. Twit knew all the tricks. One morning, she took out her glass eye and dropped it into Mr. Twit's mug of beer, when he wasn't looking. Mr. Twit sat there, drinking the beer slowly. The froth made a white ring on the hairs around his mouth. He wiped the white froth onto his sleeve, onto his sleeve, and wiped his sleeve on his trousers. You're plotting something, Mrs. Twit said. Big pause here. Change the voice. You're plotting something, Mrs. Twit said, keeping her back turned so he wouldn't see that she had taken out her glass eye. Whenever you go all quiet like that, I know very well you're plotting something. Mrs. Twit was right. Mr. Twit was plotting away like mad. He was, He was trying to think up, like a thin cup, think up, a really nasty trick he could play on his wife that day. You'd better be careful, Mrs. Twits said, because when I see you starting to plot, I watch you like a wombat. So we're connecting the speech together. You can play a lot of tricks. You can play a lot of tricks. You can play a lot of tricks with a glass eye, because you can take it out, you can take it out, you can take it out and pop it back in again. Pop it back in again, any time you like. You can bet your life, can bet your life, Mrs. Twit knew all the tricks. One morning, because you can't connect an N and an N. One morning, she took out her glass eye and dropped it into Mr. Twit's mug of beer, when he wasn't looking. So those are the sounds to practice. Can play a lot of tricks. One morning, mug of beer, lot of, and then just listen back and practice connecting the speech.